was, didn't he? Wow.
Yeah, hi. I'm Julie Sullivan, and this is my partner in crime, Pat Hershey. We're dangerous.
They are dangerous sisters.
After our opening ceremonies, presuming we have our opening ceremonies, I've spent a lot of time at a memoriam in the last couple of days, and so I'm questioning reality. But after our opening ceremonies, Pat and I are doing a session. Last year at Berkeley, we looked at what Rob Jackson had done in the book with the memories that everybody posted about their clothes and submitted to them. And it was great, but we wanted more. And then Nick and crew have done a fabulous job with this year's anthology, focusing on the biggest clothes in real time. We want to do that with all of the clothes.
Yes, on the way, they have to get the elevator, because it's scooter and stuff. And you'd be here short. All right, hold on.
Thank you, Dan. Again, so what we want to leave this weekend with is a whole bunch of people volunteering to what they want to write. But also in our session tonight, we want to listen to what people want to read about books. What are some of your memories? You know, we've got some of our ideas that we've been kicking around for the last year. But it's like, what's the value of books in our lives? What makes it important to us? What's your most memorable book adventure? You know, we've got ideas of Berkeley traditions, special funds that we've had, the stand-ups and mainstays of the people we are excited to see at every single Berkeley we come to. What else do I have?
Huzzah!
Whoa! And speaking of our stand-ups and everybody, so
Shake it.
So it sounds like we're gonna get going now, but we really hope this stick around. And as Pat has pointed out, that this session will be much better with some alcohol. And I've just been gifted 4 cans of beer, so if anybody needs some alcohol, I can help with that. Thanks all. We also have, I am really chuffed because I have made a magnificent thing, which is a list of all 844 people we have records of who have come to one or more Berkeleys, and I have their names and which ones they've been to, and Andy Cooper has already updated me on the information. I want everybody to check their names, update information, all that, and I got to vote. We did that all weekend, but stick around after opening ceremonies for fun with Pat and Jerry.
Well now, I mean, you know, you had that preamble. Shall we begin? Because it's wonderful to be here with you tonight, isn't it, Ronnie?
Oh, yes, it is.
And in a packed courtroom this weekend, we shall be bringing you a great many things. You've met most of you, I think, been here before, but first of all, I'm going to call upon Gary Mattingly. And Gary, who was very kindly and thoroughly put together a list of those in our community who have passed away during the last, period since the previous call through, and put together a slideshow. So over to you, Gary.
Basically, I just went through Ansible milestones. The WorldCon has a memorial page. It's stand.org. So I'll probably give you everything. And there's some people that are you holding? Am I holding a microphone? Am I holding it? Keeping into it? Not really. Okay. Ansible, file 770, stand.org, WorldCon memorial pages, and wherever else I found on the web. And unfortunately, as I go from day to day, find other sources here, there. The other issue is that a lot of people, nobody knows when they were born. So there's no date of birth, it just got zeros. The other issue is that sometimes, fortunately, people don't even know when they die, it's their bodies found, which is not pleasant. Anyway, I get what I could. Where I could find pictures, I included them. I guess that's about it. This goes back to last year, Belfast, and about a week before that, because I included one or two others that I don't think I had at that time.
Thank you.
That's it.
Thank you.
Also published tomorrow and.
we will remember.
And Howard Waldrop.
Who's in there?
Oh, sorry.
Andy, please sit down.
And I think we'd all like to thank Gary for putting so much time and effort into hiring that. All right, let's move to slightly happier topics. For instance, those of us who are actually still here. Yeah. And so one of those who were very pleased to be here is somebody who's, for many years have attended every single courtroom. He had to take a break for a few, but we've got him back one more time as the Courtroom 50's Guest of the Year. I'm referring, of course, to Ted White. A genuine pleasure to see your face in the audience down there, Ted. And tomorrow afternoon, I hope you all come along to see Ted, being interviewed by myself about his long and varied career in fandom. So let's have another round of applause, please, for Ted.
I'd like to ask Joseph Lauren to step up for a moment, because Joe is going to tell us about all the, or even Edie, you're right, I don't care, we get the pretty one, we're lucky. And Edie is going to tell us about all the wonderful plans that we have for Barrack Station this weekend.
Yeah, not Joe, not Joseph, someone else. Anyways, I'm up here to tell you two things. The first is that I'm sure everyone by now has heard of fanac.org, encyclopedia.org, the Fan History Project. So the first thing is, if you are a fan editor or fan writer and you have not given us permission to put your stuff online, I'd like to ask, please consider it. And if you are willing, let us know. And we'll make a note on a piece of paper, and then we'll happily go off and start scanning things and putting them online. That's why I called you. And the second thing is, I like to try and experiment. Another of our projects is the YouTube channel, where we put old recordings, both audio and video, as well as Zoom sessions, which are kind of like panels. And I'd like to try something new, and that is to see if we can get people to tell short stories, especially about those that we've lost, so that we can put them together and make a little, recording and let people have some sense of the people they were instead of just the words that they were. So if you're interested, please find me, and we'll find a quiet corner, and I will have the amazingly bad cinematography of my Android phone, and we'll see if we can capture some stories so that we can pass some of this down. And that's it. Come see us for fanzines. Where are we? We are in the next to the concert. We're in the quiet room where you can hear people talk to each other. Thank you.
We're very grateful indeed to Mr. Andy Hooper, because he has been organising with his usual aplomb the auction for this year, which will be divided into two parts. One will be the regular auction, in which some of the choicest items are going to be bid upon, face to face and live, but also there are a great many extremely desirable items which you will find over there, which you could bid on at any time throughout the convention up to the deadline, via paper bidding sheets, and obviously the high bid takes the prize home in that one. So go over and have a look at any points that are going to be there, and the auction is going to be on the Sunday. And now you all know what's coming, don't we? Porto is coming. The fact they're getting fat. Let's plot the guest of honor slips in Nick Ferry's hat.
Yes, and now we come to the least important part. by the opening ceremony. We are going to draw the guest of honor. We have like the list of the 3 remaining people in this room. Who like have not either quickly bribed their way out of this shit or are absolutely up for it. Now, I'm going to get up and do this without me fucking sticks. I've got too much shit. Well, old in the end. Yeah, it's kind of been a Vegas thing at Vegas Port Blues that because we believe in the absolute principle of blind chance, Teresa Cochran will draw the name of the hat. So I'm hold on a second, I'm going to shake them up a little bit more. I cannot see any of these names, so we'll fuck it over. So, but of course, like T won't know what she's drawing out. I want to read any fucking maps out if I wanted to. But trust me, stars. All right, T, the hat is in front of you. Will you please draw the guest of honor for Corporate 41? Da 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 da. Corporate 41, guest of honor is Mark Plummer. Like you said, right there on the piece of paper, sorry mate, there you go. Yeah, I'd rather have had that one. I'd rather have had that one. So would you, I'm sure. Ladies and gentlemen, Port Blues, 41 guest of honor. A round of applause, please. Mark Plummer. Thanks. Until Jerry and Pat get started on their bits and pieces, he's your fucking lot.
Yeah, that's the lot, as co-chair says. So, you know, 8:30, the Jerry and Pat show gets underway. Until then, you know, we'll go.
Meanwhile, it's good night from me.
And it's good night from him.
Good night.